Hey everyone, I'm Austin,
And I'm Mitch.
and this is Super Platinum Achievement, and Sony might be opening the door to maybe some PC gaming. We got some more info about that right after this, so stick around. Hey everyone, if you are new here, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button down there. We really appreciate it. It helps us out a ton. And also go check out the giveaway playlist we have going. We might have a big giveaway going on right now, so go ahead and follow the instructions over there, and you might be able to win something really cool. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for us. So, Mitch.
Appreciate it. Yeah. So,
Sony might be making more PC games, so...
yeah,
which I think's been kind of obvious a little bit. Not super obvious, but people who've been paying attention probably could see it coming. But
yeah. And their strategy is a little bit different, though. The games they've been releasing are either games that are already free on PlayStation Plus or have been free, or they're games that necessarily didn't sell super well. For example, top of my head, there's old games, obviously, that are Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human. Then we got Death Stranding, which didn't sell super well on PS4. Then we got Days Gone, same thing, didn't sell super well. And then we got two heavy hitters after that, with Horizon Zero Dawn coming, almost, I think it was 4 years after launch. And then just recently we got word that God of War from 2018 is going to be hitting Steam here in January. And that will be...
did you mention Days Gone?
Yes, Days Gone. Yeah, because
okay.
that was one that didn't sell well. So we got...
And I think
kind
it's
of
actually done really well on PC, which is funny. I think
It had a resurgence on PC, which is great. So the strategy there for PlayStation's pretty clear. It's either, hey, let's milk it and get more money after we're not making more money on console. And then with
that's
the
more
case,
God of War, Horizon, because those were definitely very popular on the console. So now, they're both about, I guess, yes, Horizon was 4 years out, God of War is 3 years out since release.
Yeah.
So I'm sure sales have gone down, so they, let's release it to a whole
by
new
the time
market.
God of War actually comes out, it'll be closer to 4 years, because it launched in April of 18.
Yeah,
it's going to come out January.
And it'll be
so
January 22.
Yeah. But I think the strategy for those two is they have sequels coming up. So they've probably milked the console market all they can. So now they're like, hey, if we want to sell some more PS5s and get people buying God of War Ragnarok and Horizon Forbidden West, let's make these games available to a whole nother market and get those people craving a sequel. And if they want to play it right away, they're going to have to jump on the PS5 bandwagon.
Buy a PS5.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty smart marketing strategy. Because, obviously Xbox is doing their Game Pass thing, and you don't need to have the console to play the games, whereas Sony's really sticking to their console, and obviously they're doing well. They've sold 13.7 million PS5 so far.
Yes, and they're making a profit on them now, which is
I think is
good.
what I just saw, and they're now taking control of how they're doing orders and stuff, and I think they're becoming more available over time. So I'm sure those numbers will keep going up. It did just beat the Switch finally. Most sold consoles in a month. So
yeah, the Switch was 33 months in a row until PS5 took it.
So congrats to PlayStation, and I think they're making some big moves. For people who've been paying attention, I think you kind of have seen it, but for a lot of people that probably don't pay as close attention as we do, we're here to tell you why we think what's going to happen, and what's going on. So we all know that Demon's Souls was a remake from the original Demon's Souls that was released for PlayStation 5, and they were in. The developer was an independent developer, and Sony did buy them, Blue Point Games, and their specialty is kind of making remakes or ports and stuff like that, remasters. So that could be, kind of maybe gonna help them make ports to PC. But another big studio that they did buy is called Nix's, and that is one that does specifically work on PC ports.
Yeah.
And that happened during the summer in July. So yeah, I think that was kind of a really big step for them to be releasing a lot more games. Because we do know there are more games they're working on. And this company, Nix's, has done worked on Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, Avengers, and stuff like that to bring it to PC. So Sony now owns them, and I'm sure we'll be bringing more games to the PC. So yeah, and then another subtle thing people noticed is if like on Steam, if you're buying a PC game, the publisher, it's obviously it's PlayStation, but it's not PlayStation Studios, it's PlayStation PC LLC. So it's a slightly different publishing studio, which tells me that they have a totally different branch working on just PC games.
Yeah,
so
and they made it even more clear just the other day by saying, their PlayStation Mobile division is now just PlayStation PC. So it's like, all right, we are dedicated to PC now in this way. And the rumor with the Blue Point games, them being the ones that did Demon's Souls, and it's been rumored for a long time that Bloodborne is going to get a remaster. And now it's going to be rumored that it's the same thing that's happening with Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy coming to PC and PS5 at the same time as remastered. That Bloodborne is going to be remastered and come to PC and PlayStation 5 at the same time. I think that is extremely likely, and I think that's... I mean, I would be shocked if that's not what's happening now.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty big deal.
And Bloodborne
is probably... It's people's favorite Souls-style game out of the whole series. I mean, obviously it's not in the series of Dark Souls, but people enjoyed it more than the Dark Souls games. So
majority.
That one coming to PC, I think, would be a huge bonus because people were bummed that they couldn't play it because it was only on PlayStation. So if you didn't have a PlayStation, you only have PC or Xbox, you weren't able to play it. But now you might be able to in the future.
Bloodborne,
so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and then when the sequel comes out, Bloodborne 2 or whatever, it will most likely be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. And that's what PlayStation has made very clear so far. They said we are dedicated to console first. Yes, we are launching these games on PC, but it is not happening anywhere close to launch. Another one that's rumored to come out, and now all of them are rumored to come out because of that GeForce Now leak that happened, but it just listed everything. Is Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is rumored to come out. I can see that one coming to PC maybe next year sometime, about a year after it came to PS5.
That's one of PlayStation's, I think, biggest new franchises they got. And we know they're working on a sequel, so that's going to be another, once again, release it with the director's cut, because like what we got for the PS5 already, onto PC, to bring in that bigger audience and hopefully get them to buy a PlayStation 5 to play the sequel. I think, it's a brilliant marketing strategy for sure. And this got us thinking. We actually both, I think, independently came up on this thought on our own.
Independently together.
Independently together. But we both text each other like, I think they're going to do this. And we're like, I agree. I was literally thinking about it the other day.
Yeah.
We think Sony is going to launch their own PC launcher.
Yes.
And break away from Steam and keep all their games in their own launcher for multiple reasons. So... Obviously, they want to keep their stuff away from people like GeForce Now because if you have GeForce Now, you can play those on Xbox.
Yes.
And I think they want to eliminate that. They don't want, obviously, PlayStation games on Xbox. But I think another way is to control it more closely themselves and not pay as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not pay as much to put games for PC players versus Steam, which I think Steam I know Steam charges 30%, publishers 30% to put their games on their platform, whereas Sony could probably do that for no money. If they have
just the cost of running the platform.
So the games they put on there could end up being cheaper overall. Instead of being like 40, 50, maybe we can see them for 20, 30, which would be nice for those people. So,
or they stay the same price and Sony keeps the money. Or what I think will happen is it'll be right in the middle. Like games right now on Steam are coming out at $50 for these 4-year-old games, whereas if you buy them brand new on PlayStation, they're usually 20 to 30. So I think they're going to come to PC via PlayStation's new launcher, whatever that may be called, probably for around the $35 to $40 range. So yes, they get some extra money because you're playing on PC and not the PlayStation platform, but at the same time, it's cheaper than what it would have been on Steam still. So
so that's kind of what we're thinking, and we think it's going to be incorporated with obviously your PlayStation subscription. So maybe you can sign in there, and if you already own the game, maybe you can stream it through their app on the computer, which I think would be kind of cool as well, or maybe the phone. I know they've done stuff like that, but if they have a designated launcher for their titles, you could actually probably stream games a lot easier than we've been able to, and maybe you can go on the go and play something you downloaded on your PS5, and say you got your laptop and you can go ahead and stream that. I know they have that kind of feature now, but we can improve on it, of course. I know it's got its issues with got to be in Wi-Fi and all that stuff versus just like especially for your phone and stuff. So that's kind of what we think. We're trying to figure out how they would do like subscription prices, if you can get new games right away on that service, or you have to wait.
I think it'll be a tier. I do think eventually they'll consolidate, because right now they've got PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. PlayStation Plus just went over, I believe, 50 million subscribers, so that's pretty huge. Whereas PlayStation Now is not even close to that subscription base. And then whatever new launcher they do, whether that be an expansion on PlayStation Plus, or if they stick with PlayStation Now, or if they do what we've talked about in the past and they come up with just a all-in-one inclusive with tiers that you can subscribe. Like one, it's just the launcher and you have to pay for all the games, or other one, it's the launcher, you get a discount on the games, plus you get PlayStation Now games, and so on and so forth. There's lots of ways they could skin a cat here, but we do know that PlayStation is diving into PC, and a lot more people are going to be able to play these games soon, which is good. So many people have not enjoyed these amazing titles because they either have a bias against buying a PlayStation, or they're just so hardcore PC gamers, that's all they'll ever do, because PC is always going to be more powerful than a console, because you have the ability to upgrade and constantly change it as new technology comes out. Versus a console, you're stuck with it for 7 years. Granted, a PC's going to cost 5 times as much as a console, but that's a different point.
So those are our thoughts. We think the merge into PC is inevitable for PlayStation. We're seeing it happen, unfolding right before our eyes. So we really do think they're probably going to announce something probably big about it in the near future, maybe next year. We don't think it's going to be like an immediate thing, but we think there's an announcement pending about their PC launch and stuff like that. So hopefully it's a new launcher, maybe more games coming. We'll find out. Let us know what you think in the comments. Testing the waters. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think we're right? Do you think we're totally wrong? Do you think they're just only going to release older games, just to just make more money off them? They don't really care about all the other stuff, or do you think they are trying to build this PC base to help boost their sales for the consoles?
Let us know what you think.
Let us know in the comments.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a big thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to check out the giveaway playlist, and we hope to see you again here on
Super Platinum Achievement.
See you guys.
Bye.